So, as far as Montreal Canadiens fans go, I mean, ever since Martin Saint-Louis was brought in as the Habs head coach with virtually no NHL coaching experience, like he had some player development experience with Columbus, but other than that, like he said it in his introductory conference last year, he came straight from coaching his kids in, what was it, Pee Wee or Bantam or something? Like his NHL coaching experience was virtually nothing, but he came in and had hands of gold. Disney should be giving this guy a call. He had magic hands. Seriously, everything he touched under goal. Cole Caufield really woke up under Martin Saint-Louis. The system seemed a lot more comprehensive, a lot better, and honestly, compared to Dominique Ducharme, it was night and day, okay? And I know Ducharme came out and said that it's because he wasn't given the green light to rebuild. He had to ice a competitive team because the year before they went to the Stanley Cup final, but hey, come on, end of the day, the tactics employed by St. Louis, the studying, the knowledge was just superior, and the team just played better, and having a fresh voice can do that. And St. Louis, as a coach, now with a full season with guys like Caufield, Suzuki, a revamped Brendan Gallagher, young guys like Caden Gooley, who at this point I'm almost convinced 100% is going to make the team. Guys like Sean Monahan, Dadonov, who are looking for a renaissance. I really do think that this is going to be a true test for Martin Saint-Louis to see what he's got to coach this Habs team this year. Now, again, are they going to be winning all the time? No, this is not a President's Trophy team we're talking about here. But, hey, if you're in a team who's in a rebuilding state, the one thing you don't want is your team to phone it in. You don't want to create a culture where it's okay to lose. Look at the early 2010s Edmonton Oilers, and they'll tell you everything you need to know about a team who's okay with losing. Ask Taylor Hall, Jordan Eberle, Andrew Ference, those types of guys there. It was just, they would lose, they'd be happy, they'd go do their thing, and rinse and repeat. It's not a good culture. You want a team that's going to compete, that's going to have good habits and play well. And if you lose by a goal or two, but you're in the thick of it, and your power play looks better, your penalty kill looks better, that's passable for the coaching staff and the management here. And for the fans in Montreal, if you ice a competitive team, that they're still enjoying to watch here. Because, hey, let's be real, in Montreal, they could ice the Harlem Globetrotters out there and the fans would still show up to watch if they had the CH on their chest. Seriously, the fans are so loyal and diehard. They're devoted to this team. But they deserve at least a competitive roster, a competitive squad, even if they're not going to be winning games. They want a team who has heart, who has compete in them, okay? So even if they're going tank season for Bedard, a team who gives compete and who keeps getting better. And I think St. Louis is the guy for that, because man, does this guy really seem like he knows how to teach. He's here for the process. He's not here for immediate winning Stanley Cups right away. This is not John Cooper. This is a guy who he himself is still learning what it means to be a coach in the National Hockey League, how to get the best out of his players, how to be a better coach every single day. And he can impart that wisdom on his players. So it seems like a match made in heaven. And when the Habs do turn the corner and start winning, I mean, they're going to have to reevaluate St. Louis and what they want to do with him, but I don't see why he can't be a winning coach. I mean, the dude's got a Stanley Cup. You see the way he talks. He talks like he's giving a speech in the Army every time the dude really knows how to captivate people, make people buy in, and listen to what he's saying. Did you hear the ovation the dude got at the NHL draft when he was talking to the Montreal Canadiens fans? Like, he is a captivator. Like, when this guy starts talking, everybody listens. You're gripped, you're captivated, and man, does this guy seem like a good coach here. Of course, this is going to be the season to see. This isn't half a season anymore where he's coming in and band-aiding it. This is his team now. He can do what he wants, and I really do think this is going to be a true test. And I think St. Louis absolutely has the potential to be one of the best coaches in the National Hockey League. Now, am I way above my skis saying that? Maybe, but that's just what I believe. I think he needs time. He will need time. He's not there right away, but I think he can absolutely get there. Of course, as usual, I want to hear what you guys have to say about this one. I think he's got the potential to be a top 5 coach in the NHL, but he needs some experience. He needs some time. I want to see how he works with some of the guys like Sean Monahan, who could really use a bounce back and a confidence boost after his last few years in Calgary. Guys like Dadonov, Gallagher, who scored like 6 goals last year, he needs a renaissance. I want to see what Martin St. Louis can do with these guys this season, and I'm sure you guys do. Of course, I want you to like, subscribe, comment if you're new. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.